But hello, good folks of YouTube, and welcome back to some more WWE Universe Mode. It feels good to be back here, and it feels good to be here on this episode of SmackDown Live. Coming to you live from East Rutherford in New Jersey. And this is a show you'll late forget, because we have the continuation of the WWE Championship Tournament. We have Money in the Bank qualifying matches, and we're kicking it all off with exactly that. And Rusev is out here, and I heard that Rusev is about to say some words before his matchup. There is something that has been bothering me for a few weeks now. I've heard the rumors and whisperings talk behind my back that the Rusev has lost his touch, that the Rusev is done and dusted, that in big matches Rusev always loses, and all that just because Rollins managed to roll me up for the win in the first week. Well, I can promise you all this, and when I show every single one of you that you cannot hope to defeat the Bulgarian super athlete, and I qualify for Money in the Bank, all doubters will be silenced, and when I become Mr. Money in the Bank, every superstar thinking they can just step over me will be put back in line, and every single one of you can mark out that day as Rusev Day. Okay, yeah, it looks like Rusev is fired up and ready to go. Oh, but he ain't getting into that Money in the Bank match easily. That briefcase still has a long way to go before it's in Rusev's hands, because he has to go through a giant on his own, because Big Show is looking to cement his legacy one final time. And what better way to do it than getting into the Money in the Bank ladder match? Rusev versus the Big Show. Who is entering this matchup? The crowd firmly behind Rusev as the Rusev Day chants is going rampant. You really hit the mark. Looks like we're about to have a new trend here with Rusev Day proclamation. And oh my god, he ain't doing this. Oh my god, the strength! The strength of Rusev on display, being able to just pick the Big Show up like he was a featherweight, but too early going for that roundhouse kick. And you know, I can't really see the point that Rusev is making as his backs get driven into the knee of Big Show, that he has been overlooked, that he has been overshadowed the last few weeks, like ever since losing to Seth Rollins in the first matchup. He has really been overlooked. People has been stepping over him. He hasn't been given a huge matchup again after that, but now as he is here and trying to drive his own knee into the face of Big Show in the corner there, he finally has an opportunity to put his career back on track, to destine him for greatness, because I know that he is fully capable of running into the arm of Big Show in a clothesline like that, but he's also fully capable of getting to the top. He can become like a top superstar. I know that he has it in him. He has the strength, he has the size, he has the charisma, he has the connection with the fans. But, you know, when you have a giant hurdle in front of you like the Big Show, they just so big and strong, just hammer you down with one punch and you're down for. You really are in for an uphill struggle, and that's a 2 count, and that's a 2.8 count. So close that Rusev ended his career there. We'll take a quick break. And we'll take a quick break by seeing a qualification match for Money in the Bank that happened earlier. It was Daniel Bryan, Kane, Eric Rowan, and debuting Mustafa Ali trying to get into the matchup. And I must say that Mustafa Ali really impressed me early on this match. It was his first showing, and being able to take down Eric Rowan like that, but Daniel Bryan as well flying to take down Ali. Kane, the big powerhouse that he is, and you know, the fans, you just know they're gonna be behind Daniel Bryan. There is no one like Daniel Bryan here in the WWE in the roundhouse kick to show why. But like I said, Mustafa Ali all over the place, doing all the high flying maneuvers, everything just picture perfect. He is really something, but he got too eager. Kane got up and the choke slam to meet him, but the save from it and out it went. The 450 splash took down the sitting Kane, and that was so close with Daniel Bryan. That's the thing about these fatal four-way matchups. You have to have every single person down. If not, it's not gonna do anything. Rowan getting out of the big knee. This was really a sleeper hit. I really wish we had time to show the full match in this TV tapings, but you know, a lot of time is something to take into consideration, and a 2 count, but Ali got there in the nick of time. And if one follow-away slam don't work, well, just try another. But Daniel Bryan finding a second surge of energy with a kip up, took down Eric Rowan. Ali got thrown out, and Kane, the former Team Hell No partners, but Kane could do nothing but just sit and watch as, well, he couldn't do anything. There's no way he was to get out of the hold. If he had hold on for just a couple more seconds, Ali would have gotten there. But Daniel Bryan is in the Money in the Bank briefcase matchup. I feel like I change the word every single time that I tell this. It's a Money in the Bank match. It's the Money in the Bank briefcase match. Money in the Bank ladder match. It has so many words, you know. Their child has many names. But so far we have Sami Zayn and Daniel Bryan. But who of these two is also going to join them? Is it going to be Rusev, or is it going to be the Big Show? The straps are down for Big Show. He is fired up. The choke slam is imminent. Here he has his hands around the throat. Up goes Rusev. Down goes Rusev. Roll the replays. He ain't getting out. He ain't getting out from that. Big Show just taking his time, looking down. He knows this is over. It's done. It's a 2, and it's a 3. That's not a 3. That was a 2.97 count. You cannot get any closer than that without the bell ringing. And it looks like he's ready for the punch, but Rusev is there, throwing him overhead. And in the break we saw that this ginormous spear like almost broke Rusev in half, but he got out. And then you know the rest. You saw the choke slam. You saw the miracle of Rusev kicking out. There's a miracle happening in Rutherford Street today. Was that the town? I don't remember. You know what? I don't know geography that well in the USA, but I know when I see a super kick to the back of the head. Big Show is lying there in the middle of the ring. Kick to the side, kick to the back, and Accolade is locked in. Good night, Big Show. It was the friendly giant is now being able to go to sleep. There's nothing else you can do when you get put in that hole and to tap out or pass out. So, my God. How Rusev managed to get out of that chokeslam is still a miracle to me. But this match, it was physical, it was brutal, it was everything you could hope for in a match that went to Goliath like these butt heads together. But, oh my God, a spinning heel kick. Rusev so athletically gifted. But, you know, there's nothing else you can do than to tap out when you get put in the Accolade. I thought that spear was gonna be it, but nah. So wrong, so wrong. And this, that was still a miracle he being kicked out from that. And Rusev can now celebrate. He's the third competitor from SmackDown Live to get into the Money in the Bank ladder match. Who else is gonna be in there? I guess we'll find out more of that in the following weeks to come. But tonight we still have a packed show with a lot of matches. And one of them are the continuation of the WWE Championship Tournament. And we're in the matchup between Nakamura and Samoa Joe. It's time for a quarterfinal matchup. Of course. Oh my god, Samoa Joe! Samoa Joe from the back! Ambushing Nakamura. I was about to take a look at my notes to see who Nakamura faced to get in here. I think it was Neville, and Samoa Joe got... I don't remember who Samoa Joe got. Samoa Joe got Tyson Kidd, if I remember correctly, just to see how they got here. But Samoa Joe, now he ain't waiting. He's ambushing Nakamura. He's making sure that the beef he's getting is tender, that the cow has been whipped, that the dog knows its place, because Samoa Joe with a power bomb to the steel steps. Samoa Joe, he's ready to go. He wants that WWE Championship. He's not gonna back down to anyone before he gets what he wants, and that is, of course, the WWE Championship. And now finally brings Nakamura in the ring and slides in himself. And now the referee can ring the bell. This match is officially underway. And Samoa Joe just going ham. Chops and punches. Chops and punches. Nakamura is beaten and weakened. This could be over in a heartbeat before we know what hit. Samoa Joe could make Nakamura go to sleep as he brings him down into the camel clutch. No, this is not a camel clutch. MPO, know your submissions. Crossface, this is the crossface, of course, I know this. My god, I'm sorry. Brain fart and the kicks to the face. There is nothing. Nakamura hasn't even gotten a punch in yet, as I say. As he gets the knee. And you know, this is the thing about the strong style. Just one knee and you're put down. One knee could take the breath away from you. And without a breath, there's nothing much you can do. But with a knee of your own, you can do a lot of things. And oh my god, that was a wicked shot. Just oh my. Oh, the chest of Nakamura is going to be battered and bruised tomorrow. And the knees and that boot to the face. Even the last one with the running one. And now it's a count to 2. Nakamura is as tough as they get, so I wouldn't picture that he was down already, but this has been 100 miles an hour from the opening bell, and Nakamura finally gets the offensive in, and a forearm, and a kick, and a DDT. This is Nakamura's time to shine, mounting the comeback. He's dropping some elbows of his own. He can't let up though. He can't let Samoa Joe get even a second to breathe, because if he does, Samoa Joe is going to be back on the offense, and a kick, and a hit to the face as well, and knee to the midsection. What is Nakamura's plan? He's out on the apron. Samoa Joe tries to get out, but there's no safe haven because Nakamura can drop knees from anywhere. And wicked knees that could concuss you if it hits the wrong way, but luckily Nakamura is as good as they get when it comes to using his knees as an offensive maneuver. Outside, inside, it doesn't matter. Nakamura will hit you and defeat you from anywhere and any place. And a backbreaker, this could be enough. That wasn't even a 1 count. Samoa Joe is not messing around. He came prepared. And the Earnard, I was about to say Nakamura just popped up from being pushed down, but that doesn't matter because the Earnard connects, and the Earnard only mounts a 2.3 count. And a kick to the back as well. So Nakamura needs to be careful now. Samoa Joe could hit with his patent Coquina clutch from any moment, trying to go for the Enziguri in the corner, but Nakamura saw it coming. He probably has seen the tape, know what to do, and brings him down. Is the one thing to do it. If Nakamura could keep it to the ground, keep it at his level. Both of these guys really are brawlers. They just want to punch and hurt the other opponent with stiff attacks. But I think, like, if Nakamura can keep Joe grounded, just dropping knees, using his knees efficient, like this, that's a cheeky way to pin. And after a cheeky way to pin, we go over to a match that happened earlier. It was Aiden English taking on Curt Hawkins. And it was Aiden English just trying to rebound after his failure last week to get into the Money in the Bank. And Curt Hawkins looking for his first victory here in the WWE Universe mode. But against a hungry and vicious Aiden English that, quite frankly, has been on quite a roll the last few weeks. He's been on fire. He could do a lot of things, but Curt Hawkins with a cheeky roll-up only gets a 2 count. I thought you got to there, but nah. On that cheeky 2 count, super kick. I thought that could have been it, but Curt Hawkins using too much time, gets him in the corner, and then just weakening him down even more. The super kick could have been it. It was a vicious super kick, to be quite frankly. But he used too much time, and Aiden English got back on the offense. Curtain call. And a 1. And a 2. And a good night, Curt Hawkins. Aiden English picking up some more momentum after his fiasco last week. And now, what the future has in store for Aiden English, I don't know yet. But I could see him, if he continues to be on a roll like this, he could be destined for an Intercontinental Championship match down the line, which we do not know anything about yet. SmackDown Live has the Intercontinental Championship, but nothing has been done with that belt yet. So what's gonna happen there in the future? Only time will tell. As we're back in this matchup, Nakamura gets the hold of the referee and beats the... I don't know what we missed in the break, but it looks like Nakamura is pissed off at the ref. And now we know why he attacked the referee. Low blow, and Nakamura could go on. The balls of Joe has been battered and bruised. And probably can sing just as high as Aiden English right now, but he kicks out at 2.8. And Nakamura now, he's getting frustrated. Nothing he does can keep Joe down. He just stomps on the back of his head. Getting angry, probably over the ambush, and now just dropping knees, vicious knees to the side of the face. These could knock you out in an instant. Joe might be out right now. It looks like his eyes are rolled over. Gets him up. This could be setting up for... Nope, not the Kinshasa just yet. In the corner though, brings him up, and we're about to see it, ain't we? Rolls around at the knees, right to the midsection. Nakamura's really got into his own groove here now with these vicious knees, and that's a 2 count. Nakamura can't believe it. Joe just won't stay down. Both of these guys, at least Joe had an easier way here, I would say. Like, Tyson Kidd is a phenomenal athlete, but he's past his prime. And a backbreaker. This could be it. But Nakamura actually faced Neville, one of the most promising superweights, actually. Cruiserweights we have here. That man, the man that gravity forgot. If he had had an easier opponent in the first round, he could have gotten here. He could have gotten far. Because I believe that Neville really is testing for something. But Nakamura is there in his stead. Probably wise. I don't know if Neville would have stood a chance against the big brute, the big bad bruiser, Samoa Joe, the killer with a dropkick. A man his size doing a picture perfect dropkick like that, that's just a prowess of how good he actually is. And the dragon suplex almost could have been it, but too close to the ropes. And he now going back to his pattern kicks, and the kicks that bust Nakamura open on the second rope now, and doing the splash. Oh my, what the fuck? How did you see Nakamura? We should check on him. His arms could be broken. Look at this. Take a look at this. Look at this. He got twisted like a pretzel. He must have a broken ribs or two and a broken arm after that. That was insane. And then Enzuigiri and the oh my god, Enzuigiri and the roundhouse kick into the earnage. This is over. Go to sleep, Nakamura. Just don't kick out. Don't kick out. This is enough. Too much damage done. And no. No. 2.83. That's where we ended. But Nakamura though, that just fired him up, and bad vibration in the corner and a stomp as well. This is just some of the charismatic stuff that Nakamura does in the ring. He's so agile in what he does, and he can be serious exploder suplex on the bigger man Samoa Joe. The strength of Nakamura as well is unheard of. And he now in the corner. He wants Joe to get up. You know what's happening now. You've seen it before. Kicks him in the midsection. Kinshasa! And that is all she wrote. Count to 1,000,000. You ain't getting up from that. 2 and 3. No! He kicked out of a Kinshasa. He kicked out. He kicked out. I cannot believe this. And Joe now takes him over. Flips him over. I don't know what's going on. Kicks him in the face. And now Coquina clutch. Sits down. He's not going anywhere. He's out. Nakamura struggling. His arms all over. And he has to kick out. Not kick out. He has to tap out. He probably didn't know where he was at the end there. Nakamura is out. Can we just talk about Samoa Joe kicking out of a Kinshasa? He kicked out of a Kinshasa. That match was as physical as it gets from start to finish. And Samoa Joe is now in the semi-finals, where he will meet, I think it's AJ Styles. If you thought for 1 second that I will quietly go away after being eliminated from the WWE Championship Tournament, you are sorely mistaken. Because I have now proven that I don't deserve to be in the back eating catering. I don't deserve to only have pre-show matches against lesser men. No, I deserve to be on the top. And I'm going to prove that to every single one of you here in the audience and everyone in the back soon enough. Actually, I'm going to prove that next week when I qualify for the Money in the Bank. And then, when I hold that suitcase, no one, and I mean no one, can come up to me and say that I am the underdog. So if you want my prediction on who is going to win this entire tournament, my vote goes to AJ Styles. And I hope that for one reason, and one reason only. Not because he's an amazing athlete, or because he's deserving. No, I want him to win so I can be the one that takes the title. And I want him to win so I can get my win back. Alright, yep. Apollo Crews is really fired up and ready to go. And his matchup to get in is going to be him and John Cena taking on the team of Nakamura and the loser of our main event today, which is either going to be Bray Wyatt or Braun Strowman. But that is for next week. This week we have Cruiserweight action as Akira Tozawa is looking to finally get his hands on Cedrick Alexander. These two of the guys have been brawling the most out of the Cruiserweights. The Cruiserweights has been ambushing almost every show, beating each other down, attacking from behind, just interrupting matches, all the sorts. But now we're finally going to settle some of that dispute as Cedrick Alexander is about to have a match against the one and only the Japanese superstar Akira Tozawa. And both of these guys trying to go for a full speed ahead from the beginning. Both of them missing. And now Cedrick Alexander gets up the quickest with a lariat to the back. And now a forearm. And this is going full steam ahead. Akira Tozawa is thrown out to the outside. And Cedrick Alexander taking aim, running. And Akira Tozawa gets out of the way in the nick of time. Too early in the match, he saw it coming from a mile away. And yeah, now Cedrick Alexander just got too eager to begin with. Thought he was gonna go full steam ahead from the get-go to get what he wants, but nah. Mistakes were made, and now Tozawa can go to his methodical attack of the limbs. Just is super. Is an all-rounder, to say the least. He can do it all, and he has the strength, he has the speed, he has the agility to do the most things in the ring. And if you are on the ground, you better beware, because his senton from the top rope could strike from anywhere, and striking from anywhere could also Cedric Alexander's enziguri, and that running lariat. That was a thing of beauty. Cedric on the top rope and dropping an elbow. Doesn't even muster a 1 count. Swinging neck breaker. Down goes him. Like I said, we're seeing the Cruiserweight just ambushing all the time. With Brian Kendrick, TJ Perkins, Jack Gallagher, Graham Metalik, Cedric Alexander, and Akira Tozawa, all of them just running amok on every single show, attacking each other, doing all sorts. And now the count is on. And what we're really seeing is a budding relationship between Akira Tozawa and Brian Kendrick. That's something we've seen a lot, so I don't know what's going on between those. Looks like they have some sort of an alliance. But I would... my money is on that if they get in the ring together, they will destroy one another. Because it's so much pride in these Cruiserweights. They just want to prove that they are the best. And in this back and forth matchup we're seeing right now, you can understand why. They are the most gifted superstars we have on the roster, in my opinion. All of them have so much ring prowess and everything. So missing with that step up enziguri, going a bit too soon, but this time he hits it. Alexander was then back on his own 2 feet. It's just pride. It's pride in all of them. Going to show that they are the best. Again, misjudging the timing on that one. Going for the Hurricane Run a bit too soon, but with a knee. And Tozawa now getting the crowd behind him. But when you see kip-ups like that, it is easy to lose the audience. He's back on his feet, and down goes Tozawa. Gets him out of the ring this time. This time it could be... I would think that if he tries to toss him out and jump after him now, it will be a bit more successful. And now, on the top. Alexander is on the top. This could only go bad! And it goes bad for Alexander as his elbow gets driven into the ring mat. Kick to the leg and a knee. That was a little Kinshasa just without the running. And that could knock Cedric Alexander out. That's a 2 count. And that's a 2.5 count. Nothing else to say about that one. Kick to the back as well. Misses immensely. And now Alexander brings him up and smashes him down. That beautiful facebuster. And we could be looking at the lumbar check really soon. But before that, we could be seeing the end of the match now at 2.7 kick out. Alexander can't believe it. He's tried everything, but he has not tried his last resort, which we could see soon. Rapid chops. Those were lightning quick, lighting the chest of Akira Tozawa on fire. And kicks in the corner. Huge chop. Another huge chop. Chop and chop and chop and chop and chop and chop. Chops and hits, I should say. They were diverse. It wasn't only chops. Now where is Alexander? Alexander bring in Tozawa. Gets him on the other side. Drops over. Oh my god. What the? Holy shit. The handspring. Hurricane Rana. Kips up as well after that. And now. Is he gonna do it again? I feel like he's doing the same thing again. He wants to show that he can do it once again. Has Tozawa learned anything? No, he still drops down and still the hand move, handspring, Hurricane Rana, Kip. Doing it twice, doing it thrice. He could do this all day long. There's nothing this man cannot do. And he's gonna do it a third time. He's getting into the corner. And he's kicking him out this time over the top rope and doing the little spear of his own. And now Alexander getting some speed. Goes up to the top rope and dropping with the frog splash to the outside. Tozawa is in huge trouble. And this could be over. Just get him in the ring, hit your lumbar check, pin, count to 3, and this is all over. Tozawa really got the worst end of the stick here. And now Cedrick Alexander is about to break himself in, but the Brian Kendrick, he couldn't let this match slide. The referee is calling for the bell. This is a disqualification if I've ever seen one. And this is just disgraceful. This was such a back and forth match, a compelling matchup, and this has to end in a disqualification because the pride of the Cruiserweights cannot be stopped. And dropping an elbow. Like I said, the budding relationship between Akira Tozawa and Brian Kendrick. Kendrick saw that Tozawa was in trouble and now he's just going ham on Tozawa, not on Tozawa, but Alexander. Toss him into the outside. Tozawa, why do I always say Tozawa? Alexander is dazed and bedazzled. He doesn't know what just hit him. He's probably seeing butterflies, but butterflies he don't like, so he attacks the butterflies, mounting a comeback, but nope, they're still going back. That's straight right. That takes even more out of Tozawa, again thrown into the equipment tools shed and a drop kick. But in the ring, Tozawa is still lying, perfectly dazed, and TJP trying to avenge his almost comrade in Cedrick Alexander. Rapid fire kicks and hits, and a kick to the groin area as well, and just steps over him. Thanks for coming, Tozawa. He has not anything left after that matchup, and it's hard. It's sad to see things end like that. That was one hell of a drop kick. And now it's about to drop him. He's about to drop him. Brings him up, and there. Detonation kick connects and down goes Tozawa. Lifeless. This is just the sad state of affair of the Cruiserweights. If it's one picture to symbolize that right now, it's what we're seeing in the ring. And TJP, he ain't done. He ain't done. He's back on his feet, brings him over. And now the ankle lock is gonna make Tozawa tap out. And whoa! Whoa! I hear it! The sound of our general manager. So Cold is on the entrance ramp and he holds a microphone. Okay, that's enough! I am sick and tired of you destroying every single SmackDown show by your constant fighting over who is the best. So now I'm actually going to establish some order here. I hope that once you guys actually have something to fight for, the chaos will be more controlled. That is why at Money in the Bank, it will be TJ Perkins taking on Brian Kendrick, Akira Tozawa, Cedrick Alexander, Jack Gallagher, and Grand Metalik in a 6-pack challenge to crown the first ever Cruiserweight Champion. Oh, and one more thing. If any of you thinks about throwing fists outside of a scheduled match, you will be removed from that matchup. Ho 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 ho! Oh, now that is some amazing news! Finally, they have something to fight over, and the Cruiserweight Championship is in place. Money in the Bank is going to be a stacked pay-per-view. And you know why? It's also going to be a stacked pay-per-view, because we're gonna find out who's gonna be our inaugural WWE Champion. And Bray Wyatt would like nothing more than to let the Fireflies carry the belt with him into greatness. But before he can do that, it's a battle of the family members. Braun Strowman is the black sheep of the family. He does what he wants, when he wants, but he has the respect of his family. He respects his family. He knows who his friends are. But in this match, there are no friends, there are no allies, there's only goals. Goals of becoming the WWE Champion and a monster among men. He's not gonna stop for anyone. He's gonna bulldoze his way to the top and pick up the belt. Even if he has to take out his leader Bray Wyatt to get there. They've said it before. This is a match that has nothing to say on the family. Win or lose, the title goes to the family. You can just see them staring holes into each other. If you fought the father versus son in Star Wars, the last, The Empire Strikes Back was something, well, you're in for a treat here. Because this is really gonna be something else. A kick, not a kick, but a hit. This is gonna be a real family dynamic in the ring. Gonna leave all out. They know each other back and forth. All the tips and tricks they have, they know them. No man can stop Strowman, as the fan in the back says. And I would care to agree. This man has been unstoppable. And a kick to the midsection brings Bray Wyatt down. Bray Wyatt really has an uphill struggle to get him down. He's trying to run over him, but Strowman just stands there, stumbles a bit, and one move from Strowman and Wyatt is taken down. There is some serious difference between size and strength between these. But Bray Wyatt possesses more agility than Strowman does. Even though Strowman can do some impressive things in the ring as well. He's no Bray Wyatt. Of course, Bray Wyatt, I would say, had the harder time getting here. He had to defeat Daniel Bryan. Of course, we all know the rich history between Bryan and Wyatt. Wyatt got out of that with the victory. That was a really compelling matchup. But Strowman had to defeat Mark Henry, of course, a big dude in its own right. But I would say a man past his prime. A man that, even though his strength is immense and undeniable, when he steps into a ring with a younger man in Strowman, I would say Strowman wins that 9 out of 10 times. But between Wyatt and Bryan, I would say there's a 50-50 split of the victories if you put him in the ring 10 times. But can Wyatt manage to beat Strowman? Strowman is one of the persons here in WWE that can strike terror in any man, any given time. Just looking at the man makes me pee a little bit in my pants, because that's just a dominant specimen of a man. I've never seen anything quite like it. Just how he manhandles Wyatt. Wyatt is a big man, but he can just toss him over the top rope like he weighs nothing. And that is impressive. And when you have someone like that just step over you, you're feeling it. You're gonna feel that for a long time. Dropping a knee to the side of Wyatt as well. Trying to go for the pin. Too early, but every time he goes for the pin, he's forcing Wyatt to kick out, expending a little energy. And it's not hard to see why. Strowman has a plan going in here. Wyatt as well, he's been wearing Strowman down a bit. But when you get lifted up and dropped like that, there's not much you can do. No planning. All the plans goes out the window when stuff like that happens. And 2.6 is the result of when that happened. You can have as many plans as you want. But when you stepped on, when you toss like that, they vanish. Like the people after a final snap, they just vanish. Toss. Flings Strowman's head down to the ground. Now Wyatt is trying to impose his will. And one thing to do with that is just by willing him down with raw strength. He has some strength as well. And even though trying to run at him with clothesline might not be the best course of action, doing stuff like this, just small easy punches, doing some damage here, some damage there. In the end, he's gonna do a lot of damage. And that's gonna wear Strowman down. And sentons like that is the perfect way to show how to do that. And attacking the legs is the best course of action against any big man. If they have trouble standing, it's gonna be easier to knock him down when they get back up. As well, also, big beefy dudes like Strowman has more weight to keep on his legs. So if his knees get buckled, if his knees gets attacked, standing is gonna be hard, and then attacking is gonna be even harder. But I don't think this is gonna be enough. Gets the shoulder out to 2.5, expanding energy. No, it hasn't been big enough move. That was an earnish, one of the best moves Wyatt has. But before that, gonna see what's happening in a tag, in a momentous match towards the tag team gauntlet match that we're gonna have in a couple of weeks. And it's Luke Harper taking on Enzo Amore and Zack Ryder. Of course, Hype Bros, Enzo and Cass, and the Wyatt family represented in this matchup. Just building momentum for their team going into the gauntlet match that we're gonna have to find out who our first tag team champions are going to be. It was a really back and forth matchup. Enzo Amore, of course, being there in the nick of time to break up pins, to stop Ryder from doing his things, but also dishing out some damage when he had to. Harper, the impressive big man that can do it all in the ring. I thought that was gonna be it. Harper didn't know where, or he was dazed. But as you can see, Enzo Amore actually impressed me a lot in this match. He got in some attacks here and there from out of nowhere and doing the drop kicks. But when you have someone like Zack Ryder there to do his thing like a chicken wing, there's not much you can do. And a Rough Rider for good measure. And Enzo Amore could do nothing but just pick, then just lay down. But I guess he had a second option. Kick out at 2.9. An impressive thing I didn't think I was going to be witnessing in this matchup. But I did witness it. But Ryder really had the grudge against Enzo Amore. He took out Harper to get him down just so he could get Enzo Amore on his own. And a second Rough Rider connects. Harper was nowhere to be found. And that brought in the 3 count. Not much you could do there. And Zack Ryder and the Hype Bros picks up more momentum going into the gauntlet match. The fan favorites to win that match are the Usos, the Revival, and the Wyatt family. But I think the Hype Bros could be a sleeping giant in that. Keep your eyes on them. They could really surprise everyone. And surprising everyone could be... Whoa, what happened? The lights are out, and what? Oh my god. Bray Wyatt doing his voodoo things and getting him in the Sister Abigail. Lights are out, images are flickering, and the 3 count commences not. He kicks out of a Sister Abigail. I can't believe what we just witnessed. Lights are out. Bray Wyatt just teleported. You saw him just fly up there, standing behind Strowman. Strowman knew every trick in the book, but Black Magic, I don't think he could see that coming. And this time, his running clothesline brings Strowman down. Not much he can do when those connect. And Strowman now being knocked down, prone for attack. Strowman is staggered. He's bedazzled after that Sister Abigail. I don't know how he managed to kick out of that, but he did. And now Bray Wyatt, and now running crossbody. We've seen him do that countless times. This time Strowman, like I said, he's been weakened, he's been battered, he's been bruised. His knees ain't what they used to be. And now Bray Wyatt just imposing his will on his family member. There's no reason why he is the leader. There is something about that mentality. And as we saw, we're just gonna take a quick look at what happened earlier in the break. Strowman wanted Bray Wyatt to go up, eyeing down his prey, running over and just running over him like that. And in the meantime, we've seen that Strowman has been busted open in that short commercial break, not commercial but replay, and now he's fired up again. When you taste your own blood, that does something to a man. You get some adrenaline you did not think was there, and back body drop. And the height of Strowman makes that an even more imposing move. Spine buster. Picture perfect spine buster. And Bray Wyatt should really take note right now. He has angered Strowman with black magic. And then angered him more by running over him. So now he's imposing his strength, dropping him from the top again. This could be enough to fall down, is what hurts you! But no, a 2.8 count is all she goes. But if Strowman now can just get him up, get the running power slam, this one is all over. Up on his shoulder, Bray Wyatt saw it coming, gets out of the way. Into the corner he goes. He sensed the danger, and now he brings him back down. Runs over, running, senton connect. Picture perfect. He's prone in the middle, and now Wyatt. You know what's coming now. It's the creepy spider walk. How any man can do this, I don't know, but it's super scary. It's super freaky, and it just sums up Wyatt in a single imagery look. And now good night, second sister Abigail connects. Thanks for coming, Strowman. 1, 2, and 3. Bray Wyatt advances to the final, where Seth Rollins awaits him. The leader of the family, still too strong for Strowman, but no heart lost, no hard feelings. Just a compelling matchup. This was all we had time for in today's episode of WWE Universe Mode. Next episode is gonna be Monday Night Raw, and after that we're back with even more SmackDown. We're back with the first semi-final matchup of the WWE Championship Tournament. We're back with more Money in the Bank qualifiers and probably some more Cruiserweight action. But until then, I've been NPOCrushader. Remember that I love you guys. And if you did enjoy this episode, if you do enjoy this WWE Universe Mode series, please do remember to leave a like, share, favorite, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And if you are subscribed, perhaps press that bell notification button so you get notified when some more WWE Universe Mode hits your screen very soon. Remember that, love you guys. Bye.